It's Bella from Stellar View, and today I'd like to talk to you about the new moon at 28 degrees of Cancer on the 20th of July 2020. Even though a new moon in general is seen as a good time for a new beginning or a new seed to be planted, with this new moon, you might experience some strong resistance from the Capricorn area in your chart towards the Cancer area of your chart, since this new moon is in opposition to Saturn. Almost like a stop sign. Someone says no, there's a lesson to be learned here, there's a blockage, a reality check, some kind of delay, rules, or a redirection of some kind, which requires more patience and diligence, more mountain climbing, rock carrying, hard work, before you can roll away the stone that is blocking you from moving forward. And feelings of loneliness and separation, melancholy, depletion, low self-esteem, and worry can be a challenge during this time. Keep going. This new moon also has Mars still in Aries, squaring Mercury in Cancer, and loosely speaking, this is very intense emotional activation, and aggressive outbursts can be a result. It is very important to stay positive now and persistently nutrify ourselves from within, doing the best we can with where we're at and staying in gratitude every day, especially when we find ourselves feeling down, to lift ourselves up by reminding ourselves of all the things we can be thankful for. This new moon falls in the nakshatra of Pashaya, which is also ruled by Saturn, reminding us that it is wise now to strengthen from within. So it comes down to how we're going to best weather this bad outer world weather. The crab goes where it feels safe. It goes home. It moves back in with the parents. It receives guidance from them and input, and it goes back to the planning board. It works on what it can. It uses the stand down of Saturn and keeps laying down each brick one by one, determined to succeed, using the courage, the passion, and the energy from Mars in Aries to keep your mind focused and directed toward your goals. You get prepared, which in turn calms the heart and the mind. Don't give up. Patience will be needed, but if you take it one day at a time and focus on that goal, dream about it, make your lists about it, plan for it, and keep going. Stay persistent, stay within that safety within yourself, the womb where the growth and the development and the ripening occurs. And remember that God is in control. Sometimes a blockage is a form of protection of what you will soon discover. When time and Saturn is right, the ripening will be completed. And by the end of this year, Saturn will have moved out of the Capricorn area of your chart. And there should be much relief as well, as I spoke about with the last eclipse we had. Hard to catch Mercury the Messenger will also become visible on July 23rd. So expect some information coming to you that might make you understand the bigger picture behind this temporary closure, which might be the key to help you move through the doorway once it actually opens. The number 28 further emphasizes the need for self-sufficiency, returning to basics, self-protection, and self-determination during this opposition. And during an opposition like this, where we experience much tension and polarization, it's a good time to try and find a balance within those two forces and try and find a compromise in the meantime whilst you're dealing with this growth process. Elias Lonsdale's Inside Degrees of 28 Cancer. I will end with this. A tremendous cave on the bank of a river, inwardly knowing where to go, what to do, how to do it, and where it all leads. You have a special faculty for karmic clairvoyance, or sensing the individual and collective destiny, territory that must be navigated through, placed strategically in the molten core of world dilemma to remember how to get it right, driven by a force of will that is overwhelming. You are guided to be in the right place at the right time for catching the drift of the tide we all are swimming toward. Unconsciously and superconsciously in touch and in tune with what is happening. Consciously walking a tightrope between the heights and the depths, and never sure while being sure. Given an engraved destiny invitation to participate to the utmost in collective cycles of renewal and to stay within your place of power throughout. For you have gathered considerable awareness toward this time of decision, and this vertical attunement is a welcome ingredient, one vitally needed. Be kind to one another, stay positive, and keep going. Until next time.